these skills in accelerating our personal growth or in addressing a trauma is bringing back on board your childlike curiosity. I know it's been beaten to submission by 13 years of schooling plus, in most cases, and in some cases even medicated into submission. But it's that childlike curiosity that is your birthright and was supposed to be cultivated into an adult form of passionate, hungry, aware learner. Who, by the way, gets stuff done and at the end of the day feels great about their accomplishments and who they are. Childlike curiosity. I put it at the top of the list because it's the most essential of these three skills. Next, define and work your edge. Wherever you feel uncomfortable, that should be a question. Why? Why do I feel uncomfortable at night? Why do I feel uncomfortable 2.5 miles out in the woods unsupported? Why do I feel uncomfortable when the power goes out? Address those issues. Once you record them in your journal, this is what makes me feel uncomfortable about the night. Uncertainty, shadows. All right, work your edge. Go into those shadows. And better yet, become those shadows. Work your edge means finding what makes you uncomfortable and embracing it as a teacher, a lesson, an opportunity for growth. The next one is thankfulness. Being thankful for everything that you got, even the stuff that really gets your goat. Even that person who annoys the heck out of you. They're teaching you things about yourself. No one wakes up and, well, most of the time and says, I want to annoy that person today. Our triggers, our buttons are pushed because of our own story. What about your story do you need to let go in order to move forward with that relationship, with that landscape, with that blockage? People always ask about what the philosophy class is about. I can't tell them because they're going to get what they need when they get here. I can give you the tools, and that's about it. When we're talking about accelerating skills, growth, we're talking about a suite of tools that will not only increase your operational intelligence, get you through hard times, but also help you to build mutually beneficial relationships in your day-to-day life. When I'm talking about childlike curiosity, it isn't, with dim-witted, wide-eyed wonder walking into traffic or moving out 3 miles into the woods without ever having used an axe. It's about wanting to know everything. And then taking the time and fueling it with your passion to know those things that you need. First aid, for instance. That can be used in an incredible suite of scenarios. The bank, your work, your house, the woods. So learn first aid. It takes care of a lot of situations. Situational awareness. Right? Childlike curiosity about the plane that you're going to be riding on and the country that you're going to be going to and how the locals dress so that you can blend in and notice more instead of being noticed more. Defining and working your edge. All right, so people are afraid of going out in the woods in winter. Yeah, it gets cold. So then do research. How do you stay warm? What is the average duration of a person at -20 without any calories out in the woods? And how do you stay warm if you don't have a shelter? Read about the cross-country skiers who made it through the night to stay alive by continuing on instead of stopping and freezing to death and feeling bad for themselves. And that brings us to the last one, thankfulness. When you're in it, when you're in the tough times, whether it's a death in the family, the loss of a job, or being stranded 2 miles out because your truck is bottomed out in mud and it's getting dark out and there's nobody around. Be thankful for something. That one little anchor point of being thankful for something has gotten people through concentration camps and prisoner of war camps. Find that one thing every day to be thankful for. That one thing to cling to with thankfulness through the darkest of situations. If everybody did these 3 things, every time they woke up and got themselves out of bed, this world would be a better place.